I get it, there's a ton of projector hype out there, and most of the time the glossy Amazon pictures hide a lot of the truth. You see a sleek device promising a 300-inch 4K screen, think about the movie nights you've been missing, and then you wonder if you'll end up with a dim, washed-out image that looks better on the listing than on your couch. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. That hesitation is exactly why I'm doing this deep dive on the Leica Cine Play 1, so you can decide if the hype matches the real-world experience before you click Add to Cart. First off, the biggest question most people have is, will this thing actually feel portable, or am I lugging around a heavy box that's only good for a dedicated home theater? Leica markets the Cine Play 1 as a smart portable projector, and from the moment you unbox it, the design backs that claim. The body is compact enough to fit in a medium-sized backpack, and the power cable is short enough that you can plug it into a standard wall outlet, a power strip, or even a portable generator when you're outdoors. Setting it up is genuinely plug-and-play. You just pull the power cord, turn it on, and the projector autofocuses within a few seconds. The Wi-Fi and Bluetooth modules are pre-configured, so you can pull up Netflix, YouTube, or a local media server without hunting through menus for network credentials. In practice, I was able to go from box to a full-screen movie in under 2 minutes, which is a big win for anyone who doesn't want to become a tech support specialist every time they want to watch a film. Now, the headline specs 4K resolution, 3000 lumens, up to a 300-inch image sound impressive, but the real test is how they translate when you're actually watching something. Leica's sub-micron lens and its proprietary image optimization software are the two pieces that set this projector apart from a lot of generic models. The lens produces a level of color accuracy that feels almost film-like. I ran a few scenes from a recent Blu-ray release with Dolby Vision HDR and noticed that the deep shadows held detail without crushing them, and the highlights stayed crisp instead of blooming into a white glare. That 12-bit Dolby Vision support isn't just a marketing line, it actually lets you see a broader color gamut and smoother gradations, which is something you'll appreciate on a darkened room or a backyard screen when the ambient light is low. Speaking of ambient light, the 3000 lumens rating is respectable for a laser projector, but it isn't a magic bullet for a bright living room with large windows. In my own apartment, where the curtains are only half closed during the day, the picture was bright enough to enjoy a Netflix series without turning up the volume to drown out the room's chatter. However, if you plan to use this in a sunlit kitchen or a conference hall with overhead fluorescence, you'll probably need to invest in blackout curtains or a dedicated screen to keep the image punchy. That's the hidden trade-off. You get a truly cinematic experience in controlled lighting, but you still need to manage the environment to get the most out of those 3000 lumens. Battery life is another practical aspect that people often overlook. The Leica Cine Play 1 uses a triple RGB laser light source with an advertised lifespan of over 25,000 hours, which translates to years of use without needing a lamp replacement. In everyday terms, you won't be swapping out bulbs every few months like you would with a traditional lamp-based projector. The downside is that the unit still needs to be plugged in. There's no built-in battery, so you'll need a power source for any mobile setup. If you're planning a backyard movie night, that means running an extension cord to a nearby outlet or using a portable power station, which adds a little logistical step. Who should consider buying this projector? If you're a home theater enthusiast who values color fidelity and wants a device that can seamlessly stream 4K HDR content without a separate media player, this is a solid contender. It also makes sense for creators who need to preview their footage on a large screen without setting up a dedicated editing suite. Thanks to the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity, you can cast directly from a laptop, phone, or tablet. The portability factor shines for business users too. Sales reps or trainers who travel to client sites can carry it in a briefcase and set up an instant 100-inch display for a product demo without hauling a bulky monitor. On the flip side, if you're on a strict budget, the Leica Cine Play 1 is likely priced above many mainstream consumer projectors that still deliver decent 1080p performance. Also, if you need a projector for large venue presentations where you can't control lighting, you might be better served by a higher lumens model, even if that means sacrificing some of the color precision Leica offers. Finally, gamers who demand ultra-low input lag for fast-paced shooters may find the processing latency a bit higher than a dedicated gaming